Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Kelly, and you already know what today's video is by the title, but I am going to be doing another 24-hour readathon because I told myself I wanted to do a couple of these this year, and literally the only one that I've done was in January, which is crazy because it's December 8th, so there's a lot of books that I want to read before the year's over, so I thought that I would do a 24-hour readathon because why not? And I think this weekend is the perfect weekend to do it. I'm not going to be doing 24 hours straight just because if I do that, a couple things can happen. One, I can become so sleep deprived that I don't remember anything that I'm reading, and I actually want to remember the books that I will be reading. So I kind of want to space them out. I thought I would start on Friday night instead of starting tomorrow. That way I can get some hours in tonight. I'm not going to be reading for too long tonight, and I will be sleeping at night. But I'm not going to be sleeping as long as I normally do. So, like, I think I sleep for, like, 6 or 7 hours, maybe 8 hours. I'm not really too sure. But I'm only going to be sleeping maybe for, like, 5-ish hours or, like, take a nap, kind of. So that's the plan. So I'm going to split it up into tonight and then Saturday and Sunday. Hopefully I'm finished by then. And yeah, this weekend's just perfect because I need a distraction and the Steelers don't play. Thankfully they played yesterday and I don't want to talk about it. It's too embarrassing. Let's just move on. I'm excited for this 24-hour readathon. I'm going to move you guys over there. We're going to talk about some of the books that I want to read. I'm probably not going to start for like another 30-ish minutes because I have a couple things I want to do real quick. But I'm going to talk about some of the books that I'm going to be reading. I may change my mind and end up wanting to read a completely different book, but I do have a little bit of an idea of what I want to be reading. So yeah, welcome to the video. Let's get into it. Alright, let's talk about the books that I have planned to read in the readathon. Like I told you guys, am I going to stick to these? We'll find out. Once I get like tired, some books could not appeal to me, but I think I'm going to do a mix of Kindle reads and physical reads just because if I get to a point where like I'm getting tired and I want to like lay down for a little bit and read on my Kindle, it's a lot easier than picking up a physical book. So the physical books that I'm thinking of reading, we're probably likely to read maybe 4 books in this video, give or take. So I definitely want to read Carrie Soto is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid because this book has been on my TBR for 2 months in a row, so probably should get that done. And then I am thinking about reading some dark romances on my Kindle. So I have The Predator by Runix downloaded because I actually asked on my Booksta for people to give me dark romance recommendations because I've only read Still Beating by Jennifer Hartman. I read The Sinner's Duet by Sophie Lark and the Mindfuck series. So those are like the only dark romance books that I've read, and I kind of want to get into that genre some more. So people recommended that. And then I also have The Holly Dates by Brittany Cherry downloaded. It's a Christmas book. And then we've got The Cruel King by Rena Ken. I actually want to get into Rena Ken's universe. She has so many books. So maybe we'll start that. I also have Caught Up downloaded by Liz Tomford, which is the 3rd book in the Windy City series. I was supposed to buy that last month and I didn't, but I can always just read on my Kindle and then buy the book whenever. So yeah, those are some of the Kindle reads I'm thinking of reading. I could always download some more if I'm feeling like it, but... And then for physical books, I just want to get through my TBR. So I have Alone with You in the Ether as an option. We also have One Dark Window, which I kind of want to read in this video, so this might be an option. Then we've got Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. Forget Me Not by Julie Soto. These are just options. The Hating Game by Sally Thorne, which I'm probably not going to be reading in this readathon, let's be honest. And then A Love Letter to Whiskey by Candy Steiner. I also have Kingdom of Ash, but I am saving this for after I do this 24-hour reading challenge. I'm going to be starting this. So this is not going to be included in the video, although I really want to start it. But we're not going to do that here because I want to take my time with that. So yeah, those are some of my options. I have so many other books though on my shelves that I could pick from if none of these end up sounding like something I'm in the mood for. I don't want to put myself into a slump. So these are just some options for the video. And yeah, so I'm going to be starting with Carrie Soto is Back, and then we'll go from there. I also just went to Giant and got some Alani energy drinks, so I'm stocked up on energy drinks for this readathon. Yeah, I'm going to start this in a little while, and yeah, let's get into it. Alright guys, it is time. I feel like this isn't tall enough, but like also my camera shakes up here, so ignore the shaking. I can't help it. It's the candles. But anyways, it's gonna continue to shake, isn't it? Ignore it. Anyways, it is time to start the timer. I was gonna do it in like 12-hour increments, so do like 12 hours, and then once that finishes out, add another 12 hours. I think I'm just gonna do a 24-hour timer. Like, I don't really see the point of splitting it up. Like, I can tell like when it's 12 hours and I'm halfway through. So I'm gonna do 24 hours. It is about to be 8 o'clock right now at night. I don't know how many, I don't know how long we'll be reading for tonight. I was thinking originally when I wanted to do this, I was going to do it Saturday and Sunday and split it up 12 hours and 12 hours. But I figured this way, like if I don't do the full 12 hours, at least I'll have some hours done tonight. So I don't know how many hours, like I said, I'm going to be doing for tonight. But I have the timer up here and ready to go. I don't know if you can see that. But 24 hours is started. I'm going to be reading, like I told you guys, Carrie Soto is Back. So I'm going to take off the dust jacket because I never read with dust jackets on. I'm also going to put on my headphones because I have a playlist that I found on Spotify that I'm going to listen to while I read. And also, I do have there is the audiobook. So with Spotify Premium, they have like selected like audiobooks, and there is a Carrie Soto is Back audiobook. So I might switch back and forth between listening to music and reading it and doing the audiobook. So even if like tomorrow, if I wanted to like clean up my room, or I was thinking of decorating my room still, I haven't done it yet because I can't find my Christmas decorations. I don't know where they are. They're missing somewhere. So like if I decided I want to do that, I could always just put on like an audiobook and clean or do whatever around the house if I have errands to run, whatever. Let's get started. That's the whole point of what I'm saying. I'm going to put on the playlist I have somewhere. Hold on. Here we go. The playlist, and let's get reading. Champagne Problems being the first song that comes on. Taste. Hello guys, this is such an odd angle. But I am currently 174 pages into this book, so I'm just shy of the halfway mark, which is crazy. I did not think I was going to be reading this much of this book tonight, but you guys, I have not been able to put this book down. It's so good, and I'm honestly really upset with myself that I haven't read this book yet. I love Taylor Jenkins Reid's writing. Like literally all of her books I feel like that I've read so far. I read Malibu Rising, One True Loves, and Daisy Jones and the Six, and I feel like I read those all in like a day or two because I loved them so much. But I currently have, my phone's charging, hold on. I currently have 21 hours and 36 minutes left. I am pausing the timer for now because I have to go with my mom to pick up my brother from work. So I want to tell you guys a little bit of what this book is about. So you're following Carrie Soto, and she is pretty much the best tennis player of all time, and you get to see her story, like how she learned to play tennis, and then it goes from back then until now, and she's retired, and there is another tennis player who is about to beat her record, and she's retired, and then she comes out of retirement to try and beat her to make sure that she doesn't beat her record. So that's the gist of the book. I don't want to say, oh my god, my phone just like rang in my headphones. If you saw me jump, it was because my phone went off, and like went off my headphones and it was very loud. Anyways, that's the gist of what this book is about, and I'm loving I loved the backstory we got on her, and I'm loving just her story, and I don't know, I really like her character. I love how determined she is and how she does not want to give up, and I really admire that. So I'm loving the book. I'm going to stop for now. I'll probably only read for like another hour and a half, maybe 2 hours when we get back. We'll see how I'm feeling though. I could end up finishing this tonight. We'll see. But I just wanted to update you guys. Well guys, I have done something that I was not anticipating on doing tonight. I actually finished Carrie Soto's back. I loved every single second of this book, and I don't know what I'm going to rate it yet, but I might have to give it a 5-star, or it's pretty close to a 5-star. I ate this book up. Oh my god, it was so beautiful, and I definitely cried. I was gonna record myself when I was crying, but I'm like, no, I just wanted to continue reading it. Every single book of hers had made me cry except for, from what I've read so far, except for Malibu Rising. There's a couple of her books I haven't read yet. But this book made me cry, Daisy Jones and the Six made me cry, and One True Loves made me sob my eyes out. So, I don't know, just her writing is beautiful, and this book broke my heart and put it back together again. I just loved the message behind this book. And yeah, it is really late right now, you guys. I think it's like after 3 a.m. right now. I did not intend on staying up this late tonight. I was only intending on reading for maybe like 3-ish hours. But I currently have 19 hours and 24 minutes left on the timer. I'm going to brush my teeth and go to bed now. I'm going to try and get up earlier tomorrow. I want to start reading probably by 10. I think 9 or 10, depending on what time I wake up tomorrow. But yeah, I want to update you guys. I loved this. Oh, I just whacked my... I just whacked the book on my headphones. I didn't mean to do that. Oh my goodness, what is wrong with me? I need to go to bed. But yeah, I was not expecting to love this book as much as I did. And why do I kind of want to play tennis now? Alright, I'm going to bed. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Good morning, you guys. Welcome to day 2 of the readathon. It is way later than I wanted to start today off. It is currently 12:30 in the afternoon. I woke up and I kind of went down a Vlogmas and Bookmas binge on YouTube, so that's why I'm having a kind of a late start. I wanted to get started by like 10 and that didn't happen, obviously. But I made my coffee. So yummy. I started making my coffee sometime this year. I feel like maybe like February or maybe even last year I was making coffee. I've been making my coffee for a while now, and ever since I started making it at home, I don't go to Dunkin' anymore. We've been boycotting Starbucks, obviously. And I just think making coffee at home tastes way better. Like, you can use whatever kind of creamers you want. I use my oat milk creamer, so good. There's so many different flavors to choose from. It's just fun. I don't know. I love making my coffee at home. So I made that. And now I'm trying to decide what book I want to start off today. I have 2 options here. I have One Dark Window and Icebreaker. I feel like I'm the last person to read this book. But I think I'm going to go with One Dark Window because I'm in a fantasy mood. So I'm thinking I will read this during the day, and then at night I think I'm going to switch to my Kindle because I want to read The Predator on there. So that's the plan, I think. I think that's what I want to do. Maybe we'll read this tomorrow. We'll see. I also kind of want to read Kingdom of Ash, but like I said, I want to take my time. I don't want to do that in a readathon video. So that's the plan. I'm going to start this in a little bit here, probably right now actually. I'm going to find a playlist on Spotify and we're going to get reading. Also, I think for Carrie Soto's back, actually, you know what? I'll tell you my ratings at the end. I'll tell you at the end. Also, I just realized I was searching One Dark Window on Spotify to find a playlist, and there's the audiobook on here, which is included in premium. I'm so glad that Spotify started doing this because I'm in my audiobook era. I said I was going to read Carrie Soto is Back as an audiobook yesterday, and I didn't end up doing that just because right as I started reading it, I like flew through that book like I told you guys. So I don't know, maybe I'll switch back and forth between the audiobook version and reading it just because I want to find my Christmas decorations. I don't know if I told you guys this. I don't think so because I'm not doing Vlogmas. But I can't find my Christmas decorations anywhere. Like, I looked in the attic, not there. I don't know where else I could have put them, so maybe I'll go on a scavenger hunt today and try and find them. So I can always just put on my audiobook and still be reading while I'm cleaning my room or decorating my room or whatever. So I like having that option. So it's really cool that Spotify added that to premium. But for now, I'm going to, I found a playlist. That's what it looks like. And let's get into it. Hello guys, I have a little bit of an update for you. I just got to the 100-page mark in this book. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I only read up to like page 50 before, and I took a little bit of a break because I wanted to take some Bookstagram pictures. So I did that, and then Oliver has been a pain today, so I've had to deal with him, and yeah. So the timer hasn't gone down much. I'm currently at 17 hours and 36 minutes. Updates on this book so far, I am bored. If I'm being really honest with you guys, I don't know. I'm not loving the storyline. I don't really like any of the characters. Something just happened that I was like, oh, I wasn't expecting that. But I'm going to continue this. I have to feed my cats right now, and then I think I'm going to try out the audiobook because I've just been reading this. I think I'm gonna put on the audiobook. Maybe that'll make me like the book some more. I also really, like I told you guys before, I really want to look around my room for my Christmas decorations, so maybe I'll just put my headphones on, listen to the audiobook, and clean up and try and find my Christmas decorations. Maybe I can find them and actually decorate my room because it is already, what is today, the 9th? Yeah, it is December 9th. And I don't have my Christmas decorations up in my room. So I feel like if I don't put them up today, I'm literally going to have to take them right down. So, I just want to update you guys that I'm not loving this book yet. I mean, I only just hit the 100-page mark. There's like 400-ish pages in this book. So my feelings could change. This is a gothic fantasy. And also, I really just want to read Kingdom of Ash. Really bad. Also, one of the guys' names in this is Rowan. I want to read. I want to continue Throne of Glass series. Anyways, that's my update. I'm gonna stop rambling. I talk too much. And I'll update you guys later. Hopefully I'm liking the book a little bit better. If not, I'll just end up... I'm probably not going to finish this tonight anyways, but I want to start that book on my Kindle soon, so... Hello guys, I thought I would do a mini check-in. I don't have much to touch on, but I have 16 hours and 19 minutes left on the timer. I actually just painted my nails while I was listening to the audiobook for One Dark Window, and this is backwards. I'm actually enjoying this book way better than I was before. I think the audiobook is definitely helping me. I just hit the part 2 mark, so I'm at part 2, The Mist, which is like page 160, but I think I'm going to go make myself some dinner because it's about to be 7 p.m. right now, and then after that I think I'm gonna resume reading probably around like 8 o'clock. So I'm gonna take like an hour break. I know I keep taking breaks, so I shouldn't be doing, but I want to eat dinner and I don't even know what I'm gonna make for dinner. I'll have to decide that. Just wanted to update you guys a little bit, let you guys know that I'm enjoying the book more. I don't know when I'm gonna come back and update you guys. Maybe when I have something more to talk about. Alright guys, it is happening. I am cracking open my energy drink. I had a coffee earlier like I showed you guys. So this is my second caffeinated drink of the day. I don't know why I said that so weird. Cheers. I want to try and stay up pretty late tonight actually. I think I'm honestly going to go as long as I can go without me being so tired that books aren't making sense. You know how like... That's how I feel like doing my 24-hour, like, straight through. Like, what's the point of doing that? Because at some point you get so delusional that you're not really going to remember the stuff that you're reading, and you're going to have to keep reading the same line over and over again. That's what happened in the last one that I did. I was so tired that like nothing was making sense. Words were not wording. But cheers. So good. I love that I'm spacing this out just so I don't put myself in a slump, because that would be really bad. Especially with the end of the year coming and there's so many books I want to read before this year is over. So yeah, I just want to tell you guys that got my energy drink. I'm still reading One Dark Window. I'm only going to read a little bit more of this, probably another like 50 to 70-ish pages of this, and then I'm going to switch over to my Kindle. Another check-in for you guys. So I have 12 hours and 57 minutes left. It is currently about to be 1:30, and I think I am done reading One Dark Window for the night. I have like 90-ish pages left, but my headphones are about to die, and I want to finish off this book with the audiobook, so I figured first thing when I wake up tomorrow and I get my coffee and I get all situated, I will just finish this book off. I want to read on my Kindle for the rest of the night. I don't know how much longer I'm going to read for tonight. I'd like to stay up for another hour and a half, maybe 2 hours if I can. We'll see. But I'm going to be starting The Predator by Runix. I've heard really good things about this series. So, and I don't even feel like holding a book anymore. I would finish it off, but like I said, my headphones are dying and I just want to read on my Kindle because it's way lighter than holding a physical book. And I don't know, I always get to this point of the night where like I hate holding books because they get heavy. And that's when I whip out my Kindle. That's my update. I'm going to charge my camera because it's going to die. And I'll update you guys either when I'm finished for the night or in the morning. Alright guys, it is time for an update. I feel like the worst person ever because it's currently Sunday and I have not updated you guys yet today. But when I woke up, I finished One Dark Window. I don't know my ratings on this yet. Like I said, I'll talk about all my ratings for all the books that I read at the end. But yeah, I finished this and I woke up so excited to finish off the audiobook on Spotify of this. And I actually exceeded my audiobook time for the month. I guess you have a certain amount of things you can read on Spotify in a month. I don't know how many hours it is or whatever, but I exceeded that and I was so disappointed. So I had to finish off reading like the last 90-ish pages. Which I was kind of disappointed about because I was loving the audiobook. And I didn't want to pay for extras, so I didn't. But yeah, I enjoyed the audiobook. Don't know anything about ratings yet. Then, I told you guys last night that I was switching over to my Kindle to read The Predator, and I ended up getting so tired my eyes just kept closing, so I only read like 2 chapters last night. I'm currently on chapter 8. One thing I don't like about this book is I hate long chapters. I'm 113 pages into this book. I'm only on chapter 8, 32%. And we still have 9 hours and 37 minutes left. I'm really grateful that I read for a long time on Friday or else my time would be really bad. But yeah, we have 9 hours and 37 minutes left. I have my first energy drink of the day because I plan on staying up to finish this tonight. No matter how late I have to stay up, I'm going to do it. So cheers. I did have a coffee earlier. Definitely not enough. I'm probably going to need another energy drink later. But it's currently 5 p.m. right now. I'm going to sit here and continue reading my book. The only other time I'm going to be pausing this timer is when I have to go make dinner. So I'll pause it when I do that. Other than that, I'm going to keep this timer going and keep reading until I finish. But yeah, that's my update for now. I'm liking this book so far, and I'm going to continue reading. I'm just going to sit here because I need a change of scenery. And even tonight, I think the Cowboys play tonight, so I think I might read downstairs and try and watch a little bit of the game as well. Ignore my hair, I look awful right now, but I wanted to read you guys a quote from this book. I'm loving it. It says, Tristan Kane terrified her, but it wasn't because of the death he was bringing her slowly, the death he would bring her one day, the death he raised in her. No, it was the life. I am actually the worst ever. It is currently the next day now, and I wanted to have this readathon finished by last night, but I actually ended up starting to get a really bad headache, so I'm like, you know what, I'm going to take a little bit of a break, and then I watched like a Twitch stream for like 2 hours, and by that time I was exhausted, and I also kind of felt myself going into like a slump a little bit. And my one thing that I said to myself before I even started this whole thing was I did not want to slump myself out. The main reason why I wanted to do this video was because there were so many books that I want to read before the year is over. So I'm like, you know what? Let's do it. And I feel like if I'm doing a readathon, I should just do it 24 hours straight through instead of splitting it up. I don't know. I feel like that didn't really work for me as much as it did like actually just trying to do the whole 24 hours, even though I filled that time too. I only like, I think I had like 2-ish hours left, I think, or 3 hours that time. But yeah, I don't know. This is taking me way longer to get through. I still have an hour and 58 minutes left. So it's currently Monday. It is about 4:30. But my update on what I've been reading, I actually finished The Predator last night and I really liked it. And now I'm on the second book, which is called The Reaper. So I'm going to finish this book out. I'm currently on chapter 13. It says I have an hour and 35 minutes left into the book. And I'll have like 20 to 25-ish minutes left once I finish this. So I think I'm going to start Kingdom of Ash once I do this, because that's the next book I want to read. But yeah, I want to update you guys and apologize because, I don't know, next time I do a 24-hour readathon, I'm going to try and stay up the whole 24 hours. I feel like that would just be easier for me than splitting it up into 2 days. Even though it's like less hours and you're still sleeping, I could still probably honestly take like a nap or two in the span of like 24 hours or whatever. But yeah, I'm a failure. But we're getting lots of books done. So far I have read 3 books. Once I do this one, it'll be 4. So we're getting a lot of books crossed off our list here. Okay guys, I have to read you a quote from this book. If you don't want any spoilers, if you haven't read it, it's not really a spoiler, it's just a quote. If you don't want to hear any of it, you can skip ahead, but I need to share it. So they're at this bar and some girl had her arms around him and she got really mad, so she walked out. And she says, "Don't play these juvenile games with me, Tristan. I will cut you open and eat you alive." He goes, "There she is." She didn't understand, but she breathed deeply. "What was that?" He goes, "I just wanted to see something." He explained. "What?" she said. And he goes, "If you burned as I burned with the need to claim you, that I wasn't alone in the fire." This book is so good. Oh my goodness. I had to share that because if any man said that to me, I'd be on the floor. The standards are very high right now. I never want this book to end. He says, "My loyalty is not a luxury for you, Marana." I think that's how you say her name. "It's a gift and it's yours. You never have to walk into a room and question that." Can I have a Tristan, please, in my life? I would love that. Excuse me? No, 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 no. Please tell me this is a joke. If you know, you know. Chapter 15, the end of chapter 15? He can't be. No, 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 it's not happening. Oh my god. I need to keep reading. This book is putting me through it. I really wasn't expecting this book to make me cry. Oh my god. I'm unwell right now. This book has just, oh, so good. Okay guys, so I just finished The Reaper, and I know I told you guys I was going to start Kingdom of Ash. I probably am going to end up starting that either tonight or tomorrow. We'll see. But I need to go into the 3rd book in the Dark Verse series, which is The Emperor. I'm going to be downloading it on my Kindle in a second. I still have 32 minutes to read. So I'm going to read The Emperor for 32 minutes until this is over. It says here on... oh wait. Okay, guess it was an error. Because I was looking to see how many pages this book has, and it says 1,143 pages. I don't know if you can see that. But that does not look right. But then when I clicked on more details, it says Kindle edition 443 pages. So, I don't know why it has one... Oh, Kindle edition 1, comma, 443 pages. Makes sense. Okay. I have to download the third book on my Kindle really quick. And yeah, I'm going to finish off this 24 hours that took me 3 days, pretty much. And I'll probably do a review of all the books that I read tomorrow. But yeah, I just want to tell you guys that I finished The Reaper and I'm obsessed with the series. I need to continue it. So that's what I'm doing. Whoever recommended this to me, you're an angel. And I'm really happy that I decided to read this series because I think I told you guys this, but I've been really wanting to get more into dark romance because I have read a few before, but I don't know, I want to get into more because I actually do like dark romance. And it has like a different element than regular romance books. So yeah, I just downloaded it and I'm going to read for, oh my goodness, Exile is in the playlist. And I Love You by Billie Eilish. Helium by Sia. No, Exile being on this playlist kind of scares me. A Drop in the Ocean. Okay, this book's gonna be sad. In 1,000 Years. The Night We Met. Oh. No, these songs are making me really scared to read this. Exile is probably the one that scares me the most, and A Drop in the Ocean. That song is so sad. And Fuck It, I Love You by Lana Del Rey. Okay, this book's gonna be sad. I'm gonna get into it. Finish this off. Finished. Oh my goodness. 24 hours that felt like, honestly, a lifetime. That was so long. But I reached chapter 5 of The Emperor, which is page 70. And yeah, that's it. I will close out the video tomorrow. But I would call this a successful couple of days. Alright guys, I think it is time that I end this 24-hour readathon video because I finished days ago and I have not finished yet. Please ignore my poofy hair. This is what my hair looks like when it's air drying. So please ignore that. But I'm going to talk about the 4 books that I read in this video. I read 2 physical books and I read 2 Kindle books. I'm going to talk about the physical books first. So the first book that we started out reading was Carrie Soto Is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. And honestly, we started this video out in a bang. I pretty much read this book in one sitting. And yeah, I absolutely loved it. I gave it 4.75 stars. I think I told you guys what this book was about already, so I'm not going to tell you guys too much about it. But basically, you're following Carrie Soto, and she is the best tennis player in the world. And yeah, you just follow her story. I absolutely loved this. This book made me cry. It made me smile. And yeah, I loved it. But you started off great. And then we read One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. I think I settled on a 3.75 stars for this book. It could change when I read the second one because this is a duology. But basically you are following Elsbeth, and I don't want to say too much because there's a lot of stuff that you learn in here, and I like to go into fantasies blind, but there are like this cool like card aspect in it. And I don't know, it was such a unique fantasy. I've never read anything like it before, so I really enjoyed it. But I gave it 3.75 because, I don't know, I found myself getting a little bit bored here and there. And I feel like I would have rated it higher if I was able to continue reading the audiobook. If you guys remember, Spotify only gives you like a certain amount of hours, I guess, so you can read audiobooks in a month. But yeah, I think I read like 75% of this book audio, and the rest I read the physical. But yeah, I did really enjoy it. I definitely recommend all of these books that I read in this video. And then on my Kindle, I read The Predator and the Reaper by Runix. This is the Darkverse series. I actually got recommended the series by some friends on my Bookstagram. I want to get more into dark romance, and this was like the most recommended series that I got on there. I rated The Predator 4 stars, and I rated The Reaper 5 stars. I absolutely loved The Reaper, but you are following Tristan and Marana, and it is a mafia romance. I really enjoyed it. There's this like mystery element in the books as well. And since I finished this video, I actually read the third book, which is The Emperor, and I rated that, I think, 4.75 or 4.5. It was really close to a 5-star. I loved that book as well. I want to read the next two, and then I think there's another book. Last book's supposed to be coming out sometime soon. I don't know, it's not finished yet, but I absolutely love this series and I'm so excited to read the rest of the books. And yeah, 4 books ain't bad at all. Those are all the books that I read in this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I think next time I do one of these next year, I'm just going to try and do a 24-hour readathon all the way through. I don't know, I feel like that works better for me. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I love you all, and I will see you guys really soon in my next video. Peace out. Bye, guys.